What's the most heartbreaking secret your best friend has ever told you? In 11th grade, my best friend started coming to school with clothes from Urban Outfitters and Brandy Melville. These were brands neither me, her, or any other girl in our friend group could afford, so we immediately hounded her for answers. Oh, my mom got a new boyfriend and he's trying to win me over, she told us. I laughed because I myself knew what that felt like. Milk him dry. One of our other friends laughed. We never brought it up again, until a week later when she came into school with a suspiciously bright smile on her face. It's not like Jane was necessarily a negative person, but she was definitely very introverted. I honestly thought she had gotten a boyfriend. Even her skin was clearer. But I didn't want to embarrass her in front of the group, so after school I lightheartedly asked if she was seeing someone. Her face automatically turned super red. Please don't ask me that again, she said. Her tone was warning, cold, very unlike Jane. Over the next few days, I started to pay very close attention to her. And one day she had a Pandora charm bracelet, filled with the charms, badly hidden under her sleeve. Well, her family's income was around the same as mine, so it didn't make any sense. And a lot of our friends were getting into shoplifting, so I figured she was just doing the same. So you're a little kleptomaniac now, huh? I asked her one day while laughing. Her face went red like before, but instead of embarrassment, it was anger. I told you to stop saying stuff like that to me, she said before getting up and walking away. When I got home, I noticed I had lost a follower on Instagram, and my instincts told me to check if it was Jane. And it was. And remember how I said me and Jane were best friends? Well, we were. We've worn each other's undies, and borrowed each other's socks. One time when she came on holiday with my family, there was only one bathroom, so I showered while she brushed her teeth, and neither of us even felt uncomfortable. She was practically like my sister. So unfollowing me was a very big red flag, and it was clear she wasn't going to tell me the truth. So instead of being a normal patient friend, I showed up to her house with a plate of $3 cookies wrapped in tinfoil, and pretended like I had made them for her. A man I didn't recognize opened the door. He was in his boxers and nothing else. He didn't even look uncomfortable when he saw me. Behind him was Jane in a slinky bathrobe barely covering her body and messy makeup. My heart went cold, and she instantly ran into the bathroom. Hey! I yelled over enthusiastically, trying to compensate for the tension that had formed. Just wanted to drop these off. Hope y'all enjoy. I then hopped in my car and drove as fast as I could around the corner. My best friend was being groomed. What are you even supposed to do in these situations? I could go to the police, but without Jane confessing, there would be no point. So I called our friend Emily. She was the only one I could trust who would see the situation as actually dangerous, instead of some juicy gossip. Plus, she was the type of friend who somehow always knew what to do. And this time was no different. She said we need to convince Jane that what is going on is very wrong, and she is being groomed. Well, at the end of the month, Emily was due to present a project in class about the dangers of the online world. She told me to trust her and try to win Jane's trust back in the meantime, so I did. The next day at school, Jane was super tense, and I could tell she was waiting to see if I'd bring it up. After she realized I wasn't, she acted warm to me. It was like old times. From there, I noticed that she stopped trying to hide her ever-growing collection of bougie jewelry, that she started wearing a locket every day that had a photo inside. It felt like Emily's presentation couldn't have come soon enough. She started off with cyberbullying and sharing passwords, so I had no idea where it was going, until she got to online grooming. She dedicated an entire slide to older people finding younger people, sending them money, and pretending like they loved them in order to receive favors. It was perfect because not only did the entire class gasp in disgust, but the teacher even chimed in to say how unacceptable this behavior was. The entire time I watched Jane like a hawk. I saw her slowly become more uncomfortable, bouncing her leg up and down super fast and biting all her fingernails off. I knew things were getting really good when she asked to go to the bathroom and ran off crying, because I knew it was for her own good. But as soon as lunch started, I got the text. Jane was spamming me asking me to meet her in the bathroom. I found her clutching her legs to her stomach in the cubicle. Her face was completely red and she couldn't even breathe. Michaela, I stroked her hair waiting for her to finally blurt it out. I'm pregnant. My jaw dropped. I pulled away from her slightly to see if she was joking. I couldn't even say the word stepdad, but she nodded anyway. I hugged her super tight and just reminded her that we were in this together. This made her loosen up a little. The rest of the full story is on my channel and linked below.